ladies, and welcome to my free PNCC mini series. In this session, we're going to go over what is PNCC. So, PNCC stands for Prenatal Care Coordination. It is a benefit that is offered to pregnant women in Wisconsin. In my series, I'm specifically teaching how to open up a PNCC agency in Milwaukee County. If you're looking to open outside of Milwaukee County, then this mini series is probably not for you. Let's see how we could turn your maternal health experience into a Medicaid funded business that changes the lives of women in your community and also you. So, what do we do with PNCC? At the bare minimum of PNCC, we help women who are high risk and they're pregnant. We help them receive care. We'll talk more about that specifically in session 2. So, how do we do this? So, the first thing that we do is an assessment. We ask questions provided by the state to find out if she's deemed high risk. If she is, we move to step 2 and we create a care plan. We take all the risk factors from the assessment and we create a plan to help her. Your actionable plan of care is what I like to call it to my workers. Step 3, based on that plan of care, you provide resources that will help mom with her risk factors. So, for example, let's say you have a mom that is 2 months behind on her rent and she's facing eviction. What do? Well, one thing you can do is give her a resource like community advocates that can help her. They might give her a voucher or offer some other form of help. Let's say another situation, mom might be struggling financially and she can't get diapers. Instead of you providing the diapers, which you can, but instead of you providing the diapers, you offer a resource like the Women's Care Center. They will trade the mom items for her to take a parenting class. They give what they call baby bucks. You come to this class, we'll give you this baby buck, and then they get to shop inside of their store. So that in a nutshell is what we do. This leads to the final step of care. We follow up. How was service with community advocates? Did they help you? Did you get your rent paid? Did you call them? We take that information and we either complete the care or that action step, or we provide another resource if she didn't get what she needed from that resource that we gave her. We're essentially their accountability partners. We help you achieve these things. We give you reminders and we give you actionable steps to do to make sure that these things happen. It's a simple cycle. We refer, we follow up. We refer, we follow up. Everything we do, as long as it's a covered service by the state and is in her care plan, you get paid by Medicaid to do it. So, who does PNCC serve and what do we do? So, we already touched on the fact that we work with high risk pregnant women and we help them with any challenges that they might be experiencing. It might be housing, it might be food, it might be transportation, it might be finances, it might be relationship, it might be education, it might be any of these things. We also tackle nutrition and mental health needs. Now, do we provide these services ourselves? No, we do not, unless you have the license to do so. Back to what we said in the previous slide. We refer, we follow up. We refer, we follow up. So if you have a mom who's dealing with depression, who's dealing with anxiety, who's dealing with trauma or any other mental health conditions, we refer out, whether it's to a mental health professional, to a nutritionist, to whoever it might be. We're their accountability partner. We are here to help them with those challenges and to help life be a little bit more stress-free. So when moms get support, babies are healthier, and you get paid to actually make that happen. So, who can own a PNCC agency? So the common myth is that you have to be a nurse or a doctor. Now, while those might help in having an agency such as this, it is not a requirement because, as I said previously, our main job is to refer and follow up. Now, if we can provide the specific services, that would be good, but it's not a have to because we refer, we follow up. And so in order to qualify to have a PNCC agency, you either have to have maternal health education from an accredited program, which equal to a diploma, a degree, or at least 1 year of continual experience working directly with pregnant women or maternal health services. So for my child care providers, before you say that's not me, let me walk away, I want you to think about all the different classes that you took to become a child care provider. You had to take infant and toddler classes. You had to take nutrition. You had to take any other type of classes that were along this line that deals with moms and babies. And so when you work with me or when you look at your resume, you can look at it and see what have I done over the years that can fit under this umbrella. So don't discredit yourself. Don't count yourself out. I work with childcare providers all the time. I help get them approved in having a PNCC agency. I even helped a real estate agent open up a PNCC agency, not because she had the education from a school, but she had the experience working with pregnant women and maternal health services. It's all in finding out what goes on your resume and how can you prove that you have this experience. So if you're a community health worker, a doula, a social worker, a woman with any type of maternal health advocacy, this program is for you. So everyday women with the right background can own a Medicaid funded agency. So why does PNCC matter? We know that in Milwaukee County, the infant mortality rate is still too high. It is higher than the Wisconsin as a whole, which means that babies born in Milwaukee are at greater risk compared to the state overall. It also means that the numbers show that families, especially in high-risk areas, still face barriers to have a healthy pregnancy and a healthy baby. Also, PNCC directly addresses risk factors. We know that the top contributors of infant mortality, preterm birth, low birth weight, unsafe sleep practices, limited access to healthcare, limited access to transportation and nutrition, and stress and unstable housing all can lead to high infant mortality. As a PNCC care coordinator, we step in early in their pregnancy and connect moms with the resources, the education, and the ongoing support to reduce these risks. And lastly, number 3, PNCC helps tackle the disparities in Milwaukee. Milwaukee County has some of the highest disparities between Black and white infant deaths in the state. PNCC provides culturally responsive, community-based care, which helps reduce inequalities by reaching the moms who might not otherwise receive consistent prenatal support. PNCC creates a win-win situation that transforms the lives of the women that you touch while also building you a sustainable business. So you're helping families and you're helping yourself with predictable Medicaid income, relief from healthcare burnout if you're a nurse or a doctor or anybody in the healthcare field and you're experiencing burnout, freedom of agency ownership, and meaningful work with measurable impact. Because we're going and helping lower the infant mortality rate. So serve moms, secure income, build freedom. See you in session 2.